All right, everybody, the weather's getting a little bit warmer. We're gonna check out all the gift shops here at Lagoon in Farmington, Utah. Join us today on the XP Project. All right, we are out here today at Lagoon in Farmington, Utah. This is the last week of April. One thing I kind of wanted to talk about, because the park really hasn't gotten into full swing yet, so I wanted to talk about gift shops because it's just something good to know. I love gift shops. I mean, we go to Disney twice a year, and we spend more time, honestly, shopping and stuff like that than we do going on rides and everything. So I wanted to talk about the gift shops today. So let's dive into these. We're gonna go into kind of my favorite gift shops, most of the major ones, and there are some that aren't open yet, so we'll talk about those when they get open. All right, so the first one we're gonna check out, it's called Rendezvous. This one is right, I guess behind Cannibal would be the best way to describe it, because Cannibal faces out towards the freeway. So this is right behind Cannibal. When you come out of Cannibal, you'll see this gift shop. You kind of have to go through it unless you go back over by Screamer. This is a great gift shop. This one's kind of themed to the whole Cannibal theme, jungle animals, stuff like that. They've got some really good stuffies in here, if the kids like animal stuffies and things like that. So let's walk through here and check it out.
Oh, that's right. You know what you have? A truck to drive? That's right.
I don't have a license. I mean, do you know how to do a truck?
If you graduate from high school, right? I will be putting it up. Yep. I'm gonna go. Well, I gotta go over to bumper cars.
Yeah, the thing I like about that Rendezvous is the fact that it is really themed to Cannibal. I like when theme parks do themed gift shops. Just because you go on the ride, you have a great time, and then all of a sudden you're in this gift shop and you can get yourself a little something that reminds you of that ride. All right, one thing I did want to mention also, this is something that a lot of people don't know about. Lagoon actually has pins in almost all their gift shops, akin to Disneyland pins. This is something I actually didn't know about until just a couple of years ago. And if you work out here or have been here for a while, when did they start doing those? Because I didn't even know until probably maybe a year ago that they had these, a year or two ago. I'm going to put some pictures up on the screen there. They're at most of the gift shops, and they bring out new ones almost every year, which is really cool. They've got new district ones out this year, and I know when Primordial came out, they pumped a lot of new ones out. But if you're a pin collector, because we do the pin thing at Disney, if you're a pin collector, check those out. It's so awesome. All right, so this Primordial gift shop is awesome. So the Primordial gift shop is located right by Primordial, so it's you can't miss it. Just find the big mountain with the roller coaster inside of it. This gift shop's awesome. This is one that's great if you just love Primordial, because there's a ton of Primordial themed stuff in here. Clothes, stuffies, they've got the little 3D printed dragons, stuff like that. This one is awesome, and you gotta come in here, but my favorite part of this gift shop, and it's honestly why it's one of my favorite ones, is if you come right out and you look up, you're coming out of the ride, you look up to your left, it shows the high scores for Primordial. And it's my favorite thing because it's fun to be able to see that. It kind of reminds me of some of the other amusement parks, the way that they do that. But that's always so fun to see. This gift shop's so great. So Grant Williams is somebody that's on that leaderboard. He's rarely going to ever get kicked off that board, so it's become a challenge for people to try to beat him. Grant, somebody does have the top spot right now, so you got to get out here as soon as you can. All right, so there are a couple gift shops that are here, but I won't be hitting those today, and there's a reason why. The first one is in Pioneer Village, so they just closed that gift shop down because they are doing the district. So we'll show that gift shop once the district opens. I bet it's gonna be an awesome gift shop. So I'm not really worried about that, but that's one I won't show you today because it's closed. And then the other one is, right when you enter Laguna Beach, there's a really good little gift shop there, and that gift shop's been there forever. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's been there since I was a baby, I think. But that's a good one because if you like forget like you know, a swimsuit or sandals or like something that's like water related, like a towel, you can go in there and get that right before you go into Laguna Beach. And I really like that one. So it's right when you enter Laguna Beach, but that one's gonna be closed right now too because Laguna Beach isn't open yet. All right, so one thing I wanted to just say, thank you all so much for watching the channel. I really appreciate all your time. I also appreciate all the comments. You know, I wasn't surprised at all, but once this season started, you guys already hopped in and gave a bunch of info to me that I didn't even know. One other thing too, I did mention on the last video, I want to do like a tips and tricks video here in the next few weeks. So if you guys have anything else, I have already compiled a bunch of your comments so far, and I'll start reading some of those off on that video. But if you have any more, let me know, because I'd like to have, you know, a good amount so I can come in and kind of give the best tips and tricks, and I'll give a few of my own. But I really appreciate you guys watching the channel. Thanks so much.
That TV tilt or whatever.
All right, and then the other thing I wanted to actually ask you guys, what are your guys' favorite gift shops? And even if it's not at this park, like if it's at Disney or Universal or any of those parks at all, what are your favorites and why? And have you found anything here that maybe we don't show on this video, like the, you know, like the pin thing or something that maybe I myself don't even know about? Let me know in the comments. All right, so the next gift shop that we're heading over to is Central Park. So this one is right across the street from, well, I mean, pretty close to across the street from like Peacock Parlor and stuff. So this one's been here for a little while. This one's kind of just a generic, like, you know, I kind of think of it as like a Main Street gift shop. There's not necessarily like a theme to this, but it's really cool because it's got this big tree in the middle that just like, kind of looks cool. Like, reminds me of some of the like fun fairy tales stories that I'd hear as a kid, like that, the talking tree or whatever, you know. But this one's kind of a fun one. There are pins in this one as well, but this one's kind of just general. But if you're looking for like cups or like some certain like bright colored clothing, stuff like that, this is a really good one to come into. And it's really central in the park because it's right in the middle of the park. Also, another good thing about the Central Park gift shop, they've got some good like necessities. Like if you need to get like medicine or something or Band-Aids, they've also got like baby wipes and like little temporary dog bowl type things that you can use, because you can bring dogs out to the park. We'll talk about that in another video. But Central Park's a good one to go into, like if you need something like that, like a Band-Aid, or they have like, you know, like Tylenol, ibuprofen, stuff like that. So it's like a good centralized gift shop. All right, so something really important I think that needs to be mentioned. You know, I know like gift shops are like a sour spot for like people that go to like Disney and Universal and stuff like that. But one thing I love about Lagoon is you can go into these shops and like, don't get me wrong, there's stuff that's expensive, but like there's little toys and stuff in here that are like 99 cents and stuff. So you can come into these shops and like get your kids something that they can like remember the day by, but you're not like absolutely breaking the bank. It's like, you know, you go to Disney, it's like the cheapest thing you can get. It's like a churro for however much it is. But you know, here it's like the price point's very fair in my opinion. And if you want to spend the money, like they've got stuff that's on the more expensive side, but I really like that because there's a couple little toys in there and stuff that are like 99 cents, and the lanyards that I showed you for the pins, those are only $3. So it's like if the kids want to like get a lanyard and buy one pin, the prices like compared to like a Disney or Universal Park are really good. All right, so Central Park, great gift shop. So let's head over to the next one. So this one I wanted to talk about just a tiny bit before for the older viewers of the channel like myself. This building that we're going into next, it's called the Fascination Building. This used to be something else a long time ago, but none of the young viewers are going to remember that. Let me know if you know what it is in the comments. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but we'll talk about it later. But this building actually used to be a really fun building to go into. It still is. It's a good gift shop. But let me know if you remember what this building was when you were younger. All right, so in my opinion, this one's actually the best one to get like clothing at. In my opinion, it's like a little bit like the better clothing, like the higher quality sweaters and stuff like that. During Frightmares too, they always have some really good Frightmares sweaters in here. And this one's got a lot of little like fun trinkets and toys and stuff for the kids. So come check this one out. But again, let me know if you remember what this building was way back in the day. All right, so one thing I did want to mention, They don't have them right now. I was going to show you today, but they usually have grab bags in all these shops. And I think it's like, this is a great way that they do this. I think it's kind of for them to get rid of some of their older inventory and stuff. But they have awesome items in them, and they're really not that expensive. I don't know what the exact price point's going to be this year because they haven't come out yet. But I think they're usually only like around like 15 bucks or something like that. And that might go up, like I said, because they haven't got them out yet this year. But the grab bags are awesome, and they usually come with 3, 4. I mean, it kind of depends. Like, it'll be like more items, I think, if it's like smaller stuff, and then if it's bigger, it'll be like less items. But like last year, you can go back and watch some of our videos. Like, we found like cool mugs in some of them. Like, there's one, like we found one that had like a cool like alligator stuffy in it. And then there was one, and this was the coolest thing about it, that actually had a coupon for like a discount on shoes at any of the gift shops. And it was like actually just a free pair of shoes. So you could just pick a free pair of shoes basically just for using that gift card. So that one like paid for itself easily. And so it's kind of just fun because you really don't know what you're going to get. And like I said, I mean, compared to like certain theme parks, as far as the price goes, it's really not that bad. And we did ask one of the workers that's in the gift shop, and they said that those should be coming around June. So keep an eye out for those because we're really not that far away. All right, so Carousel Candy. This is obviously one I wanted to talk about. I wanted to save this one for the last because it is like the new latest and greatest thing right now. This one's awesome. Whoever was involved in building this building, and this goes for the Peacock Parlor as well, thank you so much for all your hard work. This really turned out good, and if you are somebody that was involved in this, just so you know, I was out here the first day that it opened, and I heard so many people that were like, oh my gosh, like this building like looks like something from like Harry Potter or like things like that, and that is such a compliment, and it just looks so good in there, and I love the theme in there because you really do feel like you're like in like Willy Wonka or something like that. And they've got the great truffle counter there in the middle that you can get your truffles, and this place has just been packed since the park opened, and everyone seems to really enjoy it. And this goes with the Peacock Parlor as well, but I just wanted to save this one. Come in here and see it. The videos don't really do it justice, but it's such a great gift shop. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for the gift shop video here last week of April. I really appreciate all you guys do. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Thanks for hanging on with us. Thanks for joining us on the XP Project.